Yo, my people, what's good? What's going on? Back again, footy talk, deluded. What you telling me, fam?
There, my guy. It's been a minute, man, but we're back again, man. There,
I hear
man.
that, bruv. How you been doing, bruv? I know your team been shaky, fam.
Do you know what it is? You know, I'm not really much of a football fan, man. Just been here, bro. Just focusing on myself. I don't look at the league table. I don't know what's going on with Arsenal. I know we got Crystal Palace on Saturday. I don't know, my guy, man. You're asking the wrong brother.
Yeah, it's been shaky. What is it like?
Been
One
crazy.
win in six or something
You're
crazy
telling
like
me,
that,
like I said, the last time I
bruv.
watched football, I couldn't tell you. I don't know, my bro. Like, you know more than me. I don't know, my God. Like, it's peak. I heard, like, obviously Liverpool game was an L. Boy, like you said, it's been a peak run, but we can't be naive as Arsenal fans. Like, we saw it happen to you, man. We've seen it with Chelsea. Obviously, City with a poster boys, everyone's saying they're done and whatnot. You can't be naive and think we wouldn't hit a bump on the road. Like, where the boys want to
Mm,
go from here, it's down to them. If they want to feel sorry for themselves or get with it, really and truly, man. Like, it's peak, innit? And Crystal Palace scares me, but boy,
mm.
one win in seven, boy. I don't know. That's good news to me, but that
That's
don't sound good.
crazy. One in
That's
seven. That's
crazy.
what I mean. And obviously, Crystal Palace, that is not going to be an easy game, blood. Croydon FC, blood. The man, them are going to be out. Do you know what I'm saying? They'll turn up
ENP
against
settings,
Arsenal,
man.
bro. Do you know what I mean? Half of them are probably Arsenal fans. You know how it is, bro. And when man turn up, happy to be at the Emirates and that, bro. It's a
Talking
mad thing.
about we look like lunch meat right now, man. Everybody should naturally, when we're doing all right, teams are going to be scared. When we look like we can be beaten, obviously everyone's going to try and do a thing, and obviously form dictates stuff. But if we beat Crystal Palace, there's no headlines. If they win, the narrative that's said. So, boy, the team's got to fight against it, and Palace should be fancying their chances, man. Hopefully it's a win, but boy, the least say injured, it don't matter, man, because we've lost the teams without their key players. When we beat City, we didn't have our strongest 11, so it's
Mm.
a myth, man. Just have to go out there and do the business.
What are you feeling about City? Because I know people were writing them off for the title earlier on. I think I predicted Liverpool to win the title from the start of the season, so I'm just gonna stick to Liverpool. But um I think that goal at the turning point, yeah, the goal against Newcastle, that had me feeling like, yo, that's the moment they won the league, innit? However, I said Liverpool were gonna win it, bruv. So man's gonna stick with Liverpool for now, but I feel like that was the turning point in City season, blood.
I mean, you can't sleep on City, in it. They've won trebles. Pep's been there and done it. Again, everybody writ all of these headlines about City being written off. They do it every year. You can't
Mm.
sleep on a team with Pep Guardiola as the manager and players that have done it. Kevin De Bruyne is getting back to fitness. I'm sure everybody's waiting for them to go on that 10, 11, 13, 14 run. So I think City will. Listen, I always give City the favourites for the Premier League because they are. But, I think Liverpool got what? One loss this season. The only
Mm.
issue with Liverpool could be if they get a couple more injuries, they're peed. But
Yeah,
they've been the
Salah
only
just
ones
got
to do it.
injured in it in the AFCON. I don't
This
know
is
how
it.
serious it is, but he got injured yesterday, I believe.
This
You know
is
what I
it.
mean?
And he's
So,
not even there, so he's a bit irrelevant for the Premier League at this
mm,
moment in time. So I'd still reckon City do it, but like it's between them lot, innit? And then if anyone else can
mm.
take advantage, Bob's your
But that's what I
uncle,
mean.
innit?
But what do you think's gone so wrong, yeah, from going to challenging last season, yeah, and playing the way you played till the football's disappeared and the optimism to win the league has disappeared, bro. Whereas last season, at certain points of the season, man were favourites, blood.
But this is the problem, like Rants. We sat on your stream and I said, like, I do think in with Arsenal fans because of what happened last season, like, there's plenty of things to be positive about, but we're assuming we've skipped certain steps, and I think a big reason is probably a bit of psychological issues because we know we need a striker, but the majority of these
Mm,
players were doing the business right now. No one can put a ball in the back of the net. I do think Arteta is going to have to arrest that. And I do think when you assemble the team in the way you have, as much as I praise Mikel Arteta, when you can't cope with injuries, when you haven't replaced Granit Xhaka, where our fullbacks right now aren't giving enough, where we've dropped off defensively, ultimately we're not putting the ball in the back of the net. This is why people can't be optimistic. As you know, with football, you need to keep balls at the back of your net, put balls in the others, and we
yeah,
ain't been doing that in it. So
yeah.
it's the stress right now, and we haven't been like last season. There weren't too many L's, but when we hit a bump, like whether it was a draw or L, we was back immediately. Now we haven't been quite able to arrest that, and the only luxury is I don't look at the league table, but everybody's still in and around each other. But I've never been optimistic about a Premier League title. I don't know how we salvage this season. I'm very disappointed about the FA Cup. There's no shame in losing to Liverpool, but it's the way it happened. It's kind of what happened with us in the Premier League, and that we're starting games well, we're doing all the possession stuff, but we're not killing games. We're giving opportunities to teams getting back into things. And it's quite naive. Like in terms of the project, big up Mikel Arteta. But if we're looking at winning the league title, we're going with a blunt knife to a gunfight with our strikers. Like their man can't
Mm-hmm.
score goals. take a couple of players out of this team when issues. We was told Declan Rice is going to be made an 8, hasn't been given that opportunity because he's having to chaperone the midfield. Kai Havertz, I don't want to make it all about him, but you have not replaced Granit Xhaka. You're not even necessarily the same skill set. And I've got to the point of I can't look at Havertz because I didn't ever look at you as a difference maker. In the same phrase, Arteta, I have to, you spent 65 million, and I'm sure you've spoken about it with other content creators. This whole FFP business. It makes me look in hindsight in the summer, bro. Like, we must have been closer to it than led to believe. So if we have less and less resources, how do you justify 65 million? I have Mikel Arteta as a man that thinks about things. He didn't just wake up and sign Kai Havertz. That's why I'm looking at it a bit crazier, because how does he get us closer to City or Liverpool? And I've spoken about in your channel, I don't think we've addressed midfield. Like, we've been doing streams for a couple of years. Every year I probably mention midfield on your stream. So if I'm saying the same things, what's going to change, man?
But that's the thing. When the manager went and said, yo, we want Kai Havertz, this is how much it's going to cost, pull the trigger, he would have known, like, about FFP, blood. Like, these money, man, don't just say, oh, yeah, spend whatever you want. They'll say, listen, we've got a budget of X, Y, Z. We have to sell to buy, or we've got a maximum of this. So man would have known. And if you're trying to tell me that he knew that if he pulled the trigger on that signing, it was going to stop him from signing in other areas, and he still sanctioned it, you can't even feel sorry for, man.
As you say, he has to hold that, because signings like Kai Havertz, it's either going to make you look like a genius or an idiot. There's no in between. Like, I hear it with Kai Havertz. He brings a bit of physicality. The one thing I think he has like Xhaka is, it's not the same, but he gets stuck in. He's a multifunctional player. You didn't just wake up and saying sign Kai Havertz. We know how transfers work. This is weeks and months in the making. As you said there, you have to, obviously, it's one thing wanting the player, but when you're sat there with Edu and all them advisors and Josh Kroenke or whoever sanctions the signings, you had to sing the praises. And as you also said there, 65 million, again, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I don't believe in it, but if it works out, I'll support it by Mikel Arteta. But then you look at a couple of summers ago, we went for Douglas Luiz. Now, I'm adding a bit of things out of context, but could 65 million have got you Douglas Luiz in the thingy in the summer? It probably could have. And I'm not saying he's the Messiah, but he's an 8 and a 6. Kai Havertz, you talk to 10 Arsenal fans, they're going to tell you 10 different things. We could go and get Matisse on the stream. I'm sure Chelsea fans will tell you 100 different things. So I've got past the point where I look at Jesus' inability to score those goals as much as I think he's good, where I look at Zinchenko, where he's never going to be great defensively, where I look at Kai Havertz. I'm at that point of accepting footballers for what they are and utilising them appropriately. And I think in that regards, fighting for a league title, Arteta's been very naive. Even the things about Thomas Partey, when he's fit and all of this. We've seen this movie enough times, bro. Like, I know the ending. I want to be wrong, but it's boring, bro. It's mad boring.
No,
this
facts.
is why we're at, bro.
It's crazy that Arteta can spend as much as he spent and still be no closer to cracking it, bro. Because how can you look at this Arsenal team and say, all right, cool, need a striker, ain't got another right-sided player if Saka's injured, left-hand side,
full stop, bro, because even that, like, sorry to cut you, but even that with Mikel Arteta, I don't know if you trust everyone in this team, because fair enough, when everybody's doing amazing, great, and I'm not saying give people chances or they'll do anything, but I look at our wide men in Saka and Martinelli, clearly they're struggling. Could you have put a Trossard in there? Could you have put Smith Rowe off the left there? What's really going on? As much as, he says he trusts his Reece Nelson, I'm not saying he's the Messiah. He's played 87 minutes. Now,
he was playing well as well last game, and
bro,
he took him off.
Squad, bro. Like, it's not this 11 thing. Last year was a bit of an anomaly in that relatively it was the same 11. But as you saw, once Saliba come out, it's peak. And we've been dealing with injuries since August. So we knew what to expect, really and truly. So it's like they've got to hold it in the same way that it would have been amazing if we was top of the pops and Havertz is doing amazing. I'll praise Arteta. It looks shaky right now. A lot of things look shaky if we're talking about winning the league title. In terms of your project, great. The young players are developing. You've done all of that. But if we're now moving the conversation as to how we can do our own little City and Liverpool thing, how we can be top of the pops, then there has to be real question marks. And I do think Arteta has shot himself in the foot on a couple of occasions. Like,
no, 100% there. But that's what I mean. It's interesting that you said that about the lack of trust. And that's what I thought. Why bring in Trossard there and not play the guy, bro? Like, give him some trust. He's not going to play well every game, but Martinelli don't play well every game. Saka don't play well every game.
Squad, bro.
And even Reece has looked decent. I can't lie. He's better than a lot of men are giving him credit for, bro. Like, people are forgetting.
He gave him a new deal as well.
Yeah, but people are forgetting what Reece Nelson was doing before he came back, bro. He can play. Like it's not like he can't play, blood. Do you know what I mean? I don't know the fitness. I don't know the fitness status of Emil, yeah, but it's like between him, Nelson, and Trossard, bro. The other three men ain't scoring goals.
Just use your squad, bro. I understand not dropping Saka, even though I would love that. But all right, cool. That's your star boy.
But
That's
don't drop him. Just rest him. Just say,
yeah, no,
yo,
no.
my
I
you're
agree
playing
with
every
all.
week. Sit
Yeah,
down.
cool. Man agrees with everything you're saying, but I can kind of say, all right, cool. You know what? You're insisting on playing Saka, do your thing. I like Martinelli, but left-hand side has always been open season. And that's where I'm looking at, could Nelson have come on there? As you said, Saka needs more than anything. I think both of them would have benefited from just coming out and mentally being brought back in. Like, even with Saka, whatever people say about him, for enough years now, that man's consistency for us has been out of this world. We can't be naive that he's kind of hit a roadblock. And then this is where we need a striker, but a striker isn't going to fix things like that because Arteta himself says we need to get 100 goals, bro. Last time I checked, the one man ain't going to do that. If a striker comes in and has an off day, we're back to square one and the other boys aren't doing anything. And Arteta himself says, I need to maximize my existing players. Are you doing that right now? Who is necessarily performing? It's the same old 3-4. And the Fulham game was the first time where typically in this little barren run, it's typically been Gabriel, Saliba, and Declan Rice kind of above everybody. That second half against Fulham, or the whole game, but the second half is when, as you know, there's only so much you can play up there before you drop down to the level of your teammates. And this is where we're at. Like the midfield, more than anything, concerns me. I want a winger, I want a striker. I think we both can see we need one. I'm prepared to say I'll leave that until the summer, even though I don't want to. Central midfield must be addressed. And if anything happens to any of our existing defensive options, we're fucked. Zinchenko don't look good defensively. Kirio, I like you, but you're a duck out of water, really. You don't look like you're born for this. Tomiyasu's irrelevant because he's gone to the Asia Cup, and obviously he's had his own injuries. Benjamin White's been a bit poor, but he's had his own knocks. We get another body dropping, we're in trouble. We're in
But that's what I
big
mean.
trouble.
So saying all that and the fact that you're not gonna get a striker in January, like what does a good season look like for you, blood? Because if it's another trophyless season, bro, someone's got to ask questions of your
August,
manager,
man.
bro.
English Super Cup, my brother.
Bro, listen, bro, like that, bruv. It's another, bruv. It's questions need to be asked about this Arteta, bruv. Like if man don't win another trophy.
Hella questions, and that's the annoying thing, bro. As you probably see, like I don't think there's any balance when talking about Arteta. For me, I'm not Arteta in or out. I think there's more reasons to lean to keeping you. But if we could have a plan where someone else comes in, see you later. Really, you're right. Questions need to be asked. You can't tell a man he's got all this potential and ability, and he's been allowed to sign Kai Havertz. He's won a lot of the player awards. You know, obviously, I know the contexts are different, but had that Aubameyang Emre thing, had it been Emre with Aubameyang, I don't know if he wins that. And stuff like that. With great power comes great responsibility. Questions need to be asked. As I said at the start, it's now getting to that conversation. Can Mikel Arteta deliver a league title? And I think there's certain naiveties that need to be addressed. You're fully right. And again, in relation to your question about a good season, well, a great season would be to somehow wake up and win the champs or the Prem. That's not happening. All you can do is keep improving the team, like keep this trajectory going, bar this sort of run, and just try to get a top 3 finish, bro. And it feels a bit defeated saying that, but realistically, what more is there? You know, we'd need a lot of dominoes to fall for us to even talk about Pippin City or Liverpool. Champions League, I'd love to do what Chelsea done when they won it in the first year on the Bandulu thing. That's a myth, because if there is one question mark I have about Mikel Arteta, it has been the performances in the Europa League. Obviously, the players have got to take responsibility, but you look at Villarreal, Olympiacos, Sporting, more time, the damage is done in the first leg, bro. And I think Arteta has shown naivety. So a good season, just get a top 3 finish, man. But obviously, it would be one of the big trophies. But I don't believe in it happening. I want to be wrong, of course.
And if you finish third, with no trophy, you've gone backwards.
This is it. You've gone backwards. And again, if we haven't improved defensively, because Arsenal fans get onto me a lot, I think we're an improved defensive side. I don't think we're a defensive side that wins a league title. I think we've improved in the final third. Arteta himself said 100 goals. Where's that 100 goals coming from? The players need to buck up their ideas, but Arteta's the one assembling, man. You look in that team, who's a certified goal scorer in that team? The last few years, it's been Bukayo Saka. Martinelli did it last year. Odegaard did it last year. Even on them two, Arteta said the other week, like it was basically an anomaly as to them two scoring goals or the whole front three. So if you knew that in August, why don't you get a winger? Why don't you get a striker? And it goes back to what you're doing really and how close we were to FFP and if you budgeted it. You know, obviously historically under KSC, everybody's been Kroenke out and stuff. You can't sit there and blame them. You know, you look at the project they do, they get the young G's and just leave them to their devices. Every successful failure is down to Edu and Arteta, and
Yeah,
even Edu.
they've given them the tools that they've
Give
needed
a
to be
man the tools. If
successful.
you're not doing the job, then what are you doing? And where Edu's concerned, I don't, obviously, I'm not privy to it, so I don't know what you're doing. If Arteta does something good or bad on the pitch, like the players, I can comment on it. But if it, like, even with Havertz, if Edu is sitting there and saying to Arteta, bro, like, I don't think this is the best signing, and Arteta's there banging on the praises. If the director says, all right, that's what you want, let me go and get that, then he's done his job. It's down to you. Could you have question marks about overpaying? Probably on Edu's part, but Arteta's been given everything he wanted, bro. So you've got to do your thing, really.
And even the overpaying thing, the market is the market. Do you know what I'm saying?
This is it.
The market is the market. It don't matter what you think something's worth, blood. If a man tells you this is how much it's worth, either you pay it or you don't. And that's what it is. And if that's what the manager wants, you got to pay that money.
Luiz and all these men that we're linked with. And I do think Arteta wants a winger because we have tried for Rafinha, for Mudryk, for Pedro Neto and things like that. But, bro, like, the excuses are cut out. Like, you assembled the squad, bro. It
wasn't Mudryk before Trossard, though. It was,
this is it. Yeah. So he's been trying to do this for a while. So if you knew you wanted that, could you have kind of, found someone in midfield that ain't as expensive as Kai Havertz and then obviously allocated funds appropriately? I'm not privy to everything you tried to do in the summer, but Timber, unfortunately injured, fantastic signing. Declan Rice was fantastic. David Raya, don't really understand that one, like him as a guy, but you're not clear of Ramsdale. It's not really making sense, and we've all seen the fallout with that. Havertz,
it's probably caused more problems than is solved, bringing in another goalkeeper.
This is it, bro. So it's like, what's going on? If you went out there and got Alisson or Edison, which I don't know where they are, and they're way better than Ramsdale, everyone, including Ramsdale, has to say, you know what, fair enough, he's better than you. But you're both kind of same bracket, so it's none of it is making sense. None of it, really. And the depth, like, where did the depth improve? The only luxury is Declan Rice, so I'm not waffling about Thomas Partey not being there, but at the same time, anything happens to Declan Rice, he's on his J's.
Bro, when you say anything happens, even if he dips in form, bro, last few games he's been rubbish. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone's been shit, exactly.
Yeah, and he's not even allowed to have a couple bad games because he's carrying, bro.
It just feels like history just repeating itself. We're literally saying the same things, man. Like, it's like one step forward and 10 steps back, and that's the only thing I have a problem with Arteta. I like you, but we need to remember this is Arsenal Football Club, innit? I don't want you to learn what you need to learn, and we haven't got nothing to show for it. You F off to whatever club you're going to F off to, because I think he's got potential to be elsewhere, and then he looks back in a very similar scenario and says, you know what, I did that, Arsenal, it didn't work. Let me do something else. We've got to remember this ain't an apprenticeship for the sake of it. Like, we're trying to do something here. Like,
yeah, he is learning. He's learning on the job at Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? And that's always a problem, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's almost like he's a manager that ain't really got his own identity. Like, and that's just what it is. Because when I look at him, it's like, bro, if you had an identity and a way of playing, yeah, what got you second last season? You should have done that again this season. Why are you overthinking it? Why are you changing it? It shows the insecurity. It shows he's mad insecure, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, you nearly done it last year. A lot of Arsenal fans are saying, oh, if Saliba didn't get injured, all right, cool. If it was just because your centre-back got injured, cool. He's fit now. Yeah, so play the same way. Do you know what I'm saying? You've brought in Declan Rice. Do you know what I'm saying? You've improved. You spent close to 200 million, yeah? Why are you worse, bruv?
And that's even a thing as well where I question, like, obviously some fans can be unrealistic in their expectations, but is it as deep for Arsenal internally? I think they do want to win a title, but are they on winning the league title like us? Because then you don't spend 65 million on Havertz. You don't make certain decisions. You right certain wrongs. You learn from certain mistakes. Is it a thing where they say, you know what, last year we showed a little bit of potential. This year we expected a bit of a fall off, but we're in and out. First year we were second, we finished third, we're in and around. Next year we might do a thing. Because if that is the case, which I don't necessarily agree with, then if he is here for another year, boy, you need to deliver something next year because everyone's going to get better. Everyone. And I do think we've improved to a degree, but again, we're shooting ourselves in the foot. We go one step forward, 10 steps back, and then it's just movement for the sake of movement, bro. It's not necessarily progression. It's crazy.
Yeah,
like, even with the fullback thing as well, like, I don't think our fullbacks tactically are bringing enough to the table, really. I'm not asking Benjamin White to turn into a madman, but I can't see how he's supporting Saka. Zinchenko's not really, for all his mistakes defensively, he's not doing the inverted thing. And then either way you look at it, like, if you want to be a title-winning side, like, are we going to live or die by no creativity if Zinchenko's not doing that stuff from left back? It's suicidal, really. It's nonsense. Like,
Yeah, but all this
imagine.
inverting stuff is nonsense, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, your manager's getting found out with that stuff now because who does that
Oh, the
really work
midfield,
for?
bro.
Who does
What's
that really
in
work
midfield?
for? This inverted stuff. I don't know if man got it from Pep with Cancelo and that, but Pep don't play like that no
Bro,
more.
everybody's doing it now, so it's
Yeah, but Pep's
irrelevant.
not
Like,
doing it no more. Pep
even
done it
him.
last season, and then he was like, "All right, cool, yeah, man's done with this." Man are still wearing Pep's old garms and that. Man on the TK Maxx, bruv, out of season thing.
Them older
Like, bruv,
brother
what?
hand-me-downs.
Do you know what I'm saying, man? Pep not doing that no more.
And
Do you
this
know what
is
I'm saying? So
and
what's
that's the
man
thing. If
doing?
Arteta wants to do that, bro, make it work. Because and for me, I would just like to have a number 8. Listen, I ain't got no beef with Havertz. You should not be here. I don't think you're lit. I can't see how we get out the end of the tunnel. But I don't think beyond you just being terrible, you ain't been terrible in it. But just get me that 8. Just get me that 8. Zinchenko can do what he wants. You might see anything because what is on our left hand side? Our right hand side is not bringing nothing. What's on the left? Like Martinelli needs to get his head up and fix up things off his own back. But is it any coincidence you've lost Granit Xhaka? Beyond the obvious, you played football, Rants. You know football. Xhaka wants the ball. Havertz, I don't think you want the ball like that. You're
Yeah,
not.
he wants it, and he wants to take risks. He wants to pass forward. He wants to
Man
break
want to
lines.
regulate. Havertz don't
Yeah,
want to regulate like that. I like you, Havertz, in a weird way. I don't think you're the guy, but you're not the guy. Like, and this is where, as I said earlier, bro, man, have to stop. Me, anyways. I can't look at the footballers. They're not the pieces to the puzzle that they brought themselves to be. Arteta did that. You brought Jesus and Zinchenko. They upgraded the system at the time. Upgrade on it now with them two in particular. You need to do what City did. Obviously, we're not City, but they were squad players. They were value squad players. They weren't made men. We're
and
living
City
or
were
dying by
winning.
something.
So if you want to win, you've seen that they can't start
They
because
can't
City
be
have
the
shown
guys.
that they
They
can't be the
can't.
guys to win. These
Like
guys are
Jesus
squad
is just on
players.
a Brazilian thing because he don't want to
Yeah,
score. Cool, accept that. Bring in a
yeah.
savage. Tony is there. I don't think we'll go for Tony and Jan, but hey, and that's
But
the
this is
thing.
the
We need
thing.
better signings, fam.
Yep. And it's nothing but facts. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash the like button. Man said watch Nada Manu on Filthy. Amanda dissects football and
God, I
modern
only
day
stuck
shit.
it on them commentators still with to react to that super chat. I heard
I
you was talking
saw. I
facts.
only saw a clip, yeah,
What do you mean?
and the way he broke it down, and Mandem, it's like Mandem wants to say name names, fam, and you know that he'll do it. Nadem's a real one, you know, like he's a real one. Do you know what I'm saying? I
That's
mess
why
with
he
him
ain't in the
still.
pundits and that, man. He's too
Yeah,
real for it.
nah, I mess with him. He's a real G from when man was on ESPN because he was on ESPN with Alexis and that, and like he's a good brother. You get me? Like he's a real brother. He ain't like a lot of these industry man, these sellout man that try to do the mandem thing, but they're not really mandem. They're agents,
Yeah.
fam.
Real.
Them man, them man, you're killing me, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm from Peckham. Shut
Bro,
up, man.
them man there's certain men are agents and certain men are
Yeah.
really, you get me, and
Yeah.
he's a real one, fam. You know, like that. So when he's
Yeah.
sending them shots here, he's sending them live and direct. The man
the
them that he's
heart,
talking about know who he's talking about because he's probably told them.
Facts.
You know them, man. It's that kind of guy. So I'm not really surprised. And he's right. He's like, how many of these pundits, yeah, whether they played or not, yeah, actually can sit down with headphones on and know what they're watching? They don't. And that's
They don't
why
have to.
I told you, man, when I watched the overlap thing. They do interviews, and there was the Craig Bellamy one, and Craig Bellamy's thingy's assistant at Burnley
Companies.
and him and Vinny are close in it, and they're proper into like mad tactical stuff. Obviously, they love the pep stuff in it. And he said to Gary Neville, "When you gonna start analyzing football, blood?" You know what I'm saying? Because
Bellamy's a real one as well, man.
yeah, bro. Because Gary Neville must have said something about he must have insinuated to Gary Neville like, "Oh, would you do now and that? Would you call yourself kind of thing?" Man said he's a pundit, and he's like, "Bruv, you don't talk about football." He's like, "When you gonna start talking about football? I just see you out here talking about players and that. Like
Chatting
when,
shit, bro.
like he was just saying, yo, there's no tactical breakdown, there's no nothing. You're just talking about players and that. You know what I mean? Man said man's doing that reality TV and that. So I was like, rah. Now Bellamy
but
stuck
I
it
have
on
to,
him.
bro.
You know,
'Cause,
like
but
he
you
said, I
know-
can't watch that.
Yeah, but you know yourself, like Gary Neville doesn't have to be fact checked. Them man just say buzzwords and they've become positions of influence. If they say the sky's purple enough times, man, believe it, bro. They don't have to go and look at the game and why things are happening. These man, more time they're just watching the games from the eyes of a fan, bro. And I'm sure Man United fans probably even see that when Neville's chatting. Like it's just bare emotional stuff. Out of all of them, I probably rate Jamie Carragher the most, but even he shows his bias with things. They don't look at it on an analytical thing.
When
That's why the
Carragher's
man
talking
there.
about anyone else other than Liverpool, he's spot on, bruv.
Yeah.
You know,
Then
like
the
that.
Liverpool hat comes out and he's a
Yeah.
madman, absolute madman.
And that's what I'm saying. It's a mazzoline, bro. Man said Troy apologized and still got fired, bruv. Did you see what Troy said, bruv? Did you hear it?
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
He's done himself dirty, bro. I don't know.
that
Why do you think he did it back for Troy? He tried to come with that Prem attitude, bro.
nah, Troy is a
6
goon,
games,
bruv.
cuz.
That's why I love Troy, yeah, because he's a goon. And you know what it is, yeah? It's like,
The player snitched on him 100%. That's why he got fired after 6 games, man. They went to the
yeah,
Premier League,
bro, 100. Nah, but you know what it is? What I believe
man.
happened with Troy, yeah, is obviously because and I ain't spoken to him since then, so this is not coming from him. But obviously, since he's one of the few players that's actually come through the football pyramid, like he knows, like he's still got that gritty non-league attitude, but he's played in the Prem, innit? And the thing is, yeah, he could still easily play in the league that he's coaching in right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where,
It might have been all right, but if he played
bro.
pretty good in the player
So
management
what's
thing.
probably happened is he's gone there, yeah, and he's thought, you know what, I'm still expecting to see the brothers have similar kind of grit. Do you know what I'm saying? Be a bit more humble. And then he's gone down there and he's seen the big time Charlies and that. League Two, but these men are not on League Two money no more. League Two
Man,
money's proper.
in their own
Like
little
man,
world,
them that are in conference now, like conference national, these men are on bread. Like there's man that are on 2 bag a week in
the
conference.
dynamics have changed, bro. Dynamics have changed.
Do you know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, when I was a youngster, bro, when man was just coming out the academy, yeah, semi-pro football was dead money, dead piece.
Money,
you know them, they're part-time. But you see?
And more
That's
time
what
you
I
have to
mean.
score goals, be a striker, and do all
Bro,
them things
get the
there,
goal
bro.
bonus in the envelope.
Yeah.
So
If you was a
when man,
fullback like me, myth.
bruv, when man were talking about going out on loan and all that, and you're thinking, nah, you go there's not even hot water in the changing rooms and that. You know the bro, I swear down, it was that.
With a side piece of racism, it's long,
bro. It was that, bro. Like cold changing rooms and that, no hot water. Now, bruv, what League Two? League Two, these man are on 5 bags a week and that. These man feel like they're in the Prem.
Yeah. In their own little worlds, when they go to their little nightclubs, they got the little galley and that.
That's it. That's exactly what I'm saying. That is the thing.
Yeah, you're right. But that's the thing with man like Dini. There's too much player power to do that, man. Like he reminds me of Jose and how he wants to regulate. Footballers are not men like that anymore. It's soft.
Precisely, but that's why I think it went that way for him. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he probably went there, expected man to be more savage on grafting and that. Because back in the day, semi-pro was like, yeah, man's got a job and then man plays football on the side. Now, these men are full-time, in League Two. Like, not everyone was full-time. Like, these men are professionals. Them man ain't got no other job.
On a building site and then
that's
going
it.
And ball.
So they're not got the humble thing. They're like, yo, I'm a footballer. On the weekends, they're going out to the club. They got the galley, they got all them things, and he's probably thinking he's gonna get some real working class guys that want to get them out of where they are. And he's come in and he's like, yo, these man think they're really bad boys. They're in League Two. At the bottom of League Two, and you're doing up diva and that. Man thought he was a bad man because he had a couple Prem trials and that. Bruv, you can't get a game in League Two. That's basically what he said.
Yeah, no, it's facts.
It's facts, but it's like you can't say this to these youths in today's game and keep your job.
Man. You got to.
But Troy never told a lie.
Tell them how good they are. You can't beat punch up man anymore, bro. Like Jose Ferguson, them kind of antics. You're not gonna get to where you can get to these days, bro. So if people are entitled, bro, and that goes for life, let alone football, bro.
But this is the thing. That's why, bruv, Troy never told a lie, bro. But the difference is, I would have hotted him up in the changing room in front of all the man them like that, but I wouldn't have done it in the media like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
He went a bit crazy. Like he needs to play the game a bit, man. At least wait till you've been at the club a bit and then be a bit cerebral about it. I think
but that's it. Get them out of danger, achieve something, and then when you've got the higher ups on side, that's when you can start moving savage because it's your club. Like that. That's when you can start doing it. But he just done it a bit too early. That's all I think. But I don't think he said anything wrong. And that man said, on the Winners Talking podcast, exactly. Man was living paycheck to paycheck them days. These man. Not no more,
This is it, bro.
Not no more.
What they say, Rants, though, man? The true measure of a man is when you have nothing and when you've got everything, bro. Like, these man got a little something in it. At the end of the day, if you're non-league and earning a full-time wage, which let's say, best case, 2 bags a month, many people don't earn 2 bags plus a month and bonuses.
They don't.
They ain't got no hunger, bro. They ain't got no hunger to even fucking care about Premier League and League One and that. They're saying,
no, they don't. No, 100%, because you're right. If you're getting, if you're getting a bag a week, playing non-league, That's not including your bonuses. You're, bruv. Listen,
Bro, a
how
bag
many
for playing
man's
football,
walking away? Yeah, how many men are seeing 4 bags at the end of the month?
bro.
Come on, bro.
4 bags for kicking ball as well. That can't go over your heads, people. Kicking, but something we all do for free, you know. Something we'll all do on a cold Sunday for free.
Yeah,
That's why there's no hunger, bro. There's no hunger, bro. Man want to do image and all these things. People want to be footballers for the wrong reasons nowadays, man. And you know what? Dini's gonna learn from that. He'll get another job. I'm sure the podcast rates are going up. He'll be
yeah,
back, man.
yeah. But then, and also, it's another thing for him to talk about on one of the pods.
Yeah. You should get him on your channel, man. Like, say if he's your brother, stop getting him on these other things. Like, the
Nah, bro.
engagements and
No,
that.
to be fair, I could hit Troy up, but bro, man, have to
Bro,
wait for
man,
this
you get
passer to
100K
die down.
subs and that, bro. Do that.
Man, have to wait for this passer to die down first. You know them ones there, like, and see what go on and see what he decides to do. But I don't think he done nothing wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think he done nothing wrong. I just think that the timing wasn't great, and the fact that it was in the public domain was not a problem. But if he done it, if he done it behind closed doors, I don't think he would have lost the dressing room, and I don't think he would have been wrong, because certain men need to be told that. Certain men need to be like, yo, I don't care what you've done, you're here for a reason, blood.
Facts.
You know, like that. I don't care where you've been on trial, blood. Like, you're here and you're struggling to get in the team here because you're not good enough to be here, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So if you're not good enough to be here, either there's something wrong in your mind that you need to sort out, or you're gonna have to dip. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the pressure's always on the manager. The buck always stops with the manager.
Ultimately, it's his fault, isn't it? It's the manager's fault. Bro. When you're winning, we talk about the players and all the mad thing. When you lose, just like with Arsenal, when we lose, it's all on our time. When we win, man, waffle about Saka and Martinelli. So you have to get with it, really and truly. And that's probably what Dini's. It's weird because it's not really a bad thing, but that's obviously what went against him, innit? He's come on a grown man flex where you've got spoiled entitled pussy holes, really and truly. Probably too honest, really. And that's what led to it. And I think I could be wrong, but I'm sure the Forest Green president, he's a madman anyways. I think they've done mad things anyways. Like they've got the first woman coach, first black manager. Like I just think he's a bit volatile anyways. He's on madness.
You think man just got money to dash around and he's trying to be bare progressive and that.
Like the Billericay done. So
yeah,
on the Mazda, man.
Yeah, so them man probably trying to wash some white money. You know them ones there, blood. Them man are moving bricks and that. You know,
listen, family lines and that.
Them man are moving bricks, fam. You see when them man start doing all these things, they're moving bricks, and them man are trying to do the sports washing thing. Bro. Them man are sports washing, cuz. That's what they're doing. Trust me, like, bro. You know the amount of things like. Even when I see some of these boxing gyms and I go through and I know, yo, these man are moving bricks. You know the ones there.
You know the ones super for who's using this.
Yeah, man, open the boxing gym in the ends and that, and you know, man are moving bricks, fam. You know, like that, because you ain't getting money from these little subs and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, bro. These memberships ain't even keeping the lights on, cuz these man are moving bricks. Some of
these gyms look like David Lloyd's as well, like.
Bruv, yeah, listen, them man are moving bricks, fam. That's all I'm saying, innit? So
there's better that going on in the lower leagues, man.
No, 100%. That's what it is, bro. That's what them man are doing. So them man are sports washing. So I don't know who they're gonna go for next, innit? But it's sad, bruv. I can't lie, because like the way they done Troy was mad. But it's one of them ones where he'll come out, he won't be surprised, and I wouldn't be surprised if he just done one of them. You know what? Fuck it, empty the clip things, because he thought, you know what, I've seen the state of this place and these men are beyond help, so I might as well say how I feel in it. And if he sack me, because he weren't chatting like a man that felt like he gave a shit about losing.
He was onto them. He was too real for it. It's too real for it. I'm sure he even drew out one of the players about how you could have been in the Prem with kicking and scoring a pen, and now you're a Rebo. Man, it's too real for radio. Like, and let's be honest, the public don't like Troy anyways. Like, he's not liked. So obviously Arsenal fans don't like him for the cojones comments out of context. He's just not liked anyways, man. He's just like, he's always going to be that with Troy. He's just not liked.
Man was talking about looking like the ball was slapping off his shin pads and that. Man said he's controlling the ball with his shin pads. Nah, bro.
I'd be livid if I was a player and I heard that from Troy. You'd have to buck up your ideas. It's tough love. Man's not drawing you out for no reason. Like,
100.
Baby, go home to mommy, innit? This is football, bro.
Yeah, but this is it, bro. Man said you could have been in the Prem. Like, man's been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, because he's gone through the football leagues, I respect his opinion and also the grit that he has comes from the fact that he's been doing
Been
that.
there,
He's
bro.
been living week to week and
Bitch.
doing all them
But
things.
remember, he
Like
never
back in the
had
day when
that
it was
whole
gritty.
academy scholarship thing. Like he had to graft to get there on a Jamie
Yeah.
Vardy thing.
But there you go.
Like,
But that's what I'm
bro,
saying. These are the real men that actually had to graft and do it the hard way,
do it the
blood.
hard way, bro. Like football is more important than anything. This is a way to, because obviously big up Dini, but life probably would have went left for him if it weren't a football thing. It saved, man. Like these man ain't got that grit, bro. Like,
Yeah, they don't.
and that's
They
what
don't.
Sordini probably overachieved because he says it himself. I weren't the best. I'm not the most eye catching, but man, serious about it, innit? And that's where
Yeah.
life can take you if you're serious, innit?
And also he knows his strengths and he played to them to the maximum,
This is
bro.
it. Bully, man. Keep it moving.
Yeah. And that's exactly what it is. So yeah, man. Oh, you lot. I big up everyone inside, but yo, bruv, I know someone hit me up, bruv. I showed deluded the thing, bro. The man are saying on that 5 or something, bro. They done some Bandulu list, bro.
Man are
Some
doing
football.
engagements, man.
Hey fam, listen, man, I have to get this up here because
Man
bro,
are doing the
it was
craziest
vomit
engagements.
inducing, blood. I swear down some of the shit man seen. Yeah, let me see if I can get this up now.
Man are doing
Because
the
fam,
engagements, man.
I can't lie, the thing made me angry still. So
I
I don't
know
know,
it's
man.
real, man. It's got to be real. I know Cams wouldn't go out like that. He wouldn't rub out like that.
I don't know, bro. It's crazy though. Let me see if I can find this thing, bro.
From where I
Because
saw
nah,
Mesut Ozil, I was like, yeah, bro.
brother, the thing made me angry though. Do you know what I'm
Why
saying?
is there
Because
so
the
many
thing is,
tears as well? Like,
nah, but bruv, no, but you know what it is. You know when you just want to try fit people in, and also yeah, like I think it's a disrespect to be trying to have people on bare different tiers for the simple
see what I'm
fact
saying?
that it's like, bro, in football, a lot of the time there's not a lot to separate people. Do you know what I'm saying? There's not a
Exactly.
lot to separate people. People can be in the same tier, but you can be at the
What
bottom end of
levels?
the tier.
What
I could
levels?
be at the top end of the tier. You know them ones, but it
Yeah,
doesn't mean
exactly.
that you're not in the tier. But bro, some of the shit that I was saying, yeah, scandalous, cuz.
Things like that show me who understands football because them tier things, you need to put your bias for the players, clubs, all of that aside and appreciate what man have brought to the game.
Let
And
me
from
let
what
me
you
open.
showed me, boy, man don't know what to talk about, man.
Yeah,
Some of
one
them are
second. Let
right,
me put this.
but boy,
Yeah, cool. Let me put this on the other screen because this is
yeah, man, the people them need it, man.
yeah. One sec,
Because I got no words. Like from where I saw Mesut
brother.
Ozil, I was like, say what you want about him. When you talk about creativity, one of the best ever creative players to ever kicked a damn ball. To see him where he was, myth,
Yeah, it's crazy.
absolute myth.
You know what they did? I know what they did. This flipping, they've updated this thing, so now I have to re-upload it. I might do this quickly.
Nah, yeah, man. The people, it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. You don't need to see this, like.
Yeah, bro. Trust me, it's crazy.
And bring up Pele, but like, man, not including Pele, man. No one was watching that, man. Shout out Pele, IC3 and that, but
But listen, ain't no one give a shit about.
yeah,
Respectfully, no
yeah,
one
like
don't care about Pele like that, bro. You
no
know them
one
one.
to watch Pele, man. Watching black and white TV and all these things if they
No,
ain't
but you
like
know what it is with the Pele situation that kills me. Yeah, it's like man talk about Pele, yeah, and it's like he's the only player. He's the only player that he's the only player that they don't care that he didn't play in Europe and so on and so forth, and he didn't play in the best leagues, yeah. But then he
that.
talk about World Cups. But bro, listen, respect. World Cups are rubbed, man. Like I'll
I'm
be
not gonna
real.
lie, because he's IC3, I'll say he's the best ever, but like Pele's fugazi with all of that, man. He's probably been counting goals from 13 years of age and that, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, but World Cups in general are rubbed, bro. Like until the knockout stages, yeah. Like the general level of the World Cup, yeah, is rubbed, bro. Like it's rubbed.
For
Like
me,
it
when you
actually
do that,
is.
you're right. Still, when you do them tier list things, like
One second.
obviously trophies are a factor, but it's about the beautiful game because you can rub out every player around trophies, bro. If Champions Leagues was a measure of success, Brazilian Ronaldo's getting rubbed out by bare dons. It's not making sense,
Yeah,
man.
but bro, the thing, and you know what the thing is. Let me find this quote as well, blood. That Thomas Muller put because this will put everything into perspective as well with this stupid list, yeah. Because Thomas Muller said something about Zidane in it, like, and he was saying, and the way he broke it down was the most wavy thing. When it comes to talking sense, Thomas Muller's the guy, bruv. Like,
Exactly.
because he always just puts it where it needs to be put, and he said,
We're just in this silly stats era now. Like, don't get
yeah,
twisted. Stats with context are good, but bro, half of these legends would look so rubbed in today's day and age. Like, it just For people, it's like what these footballers say nowadays. I think even Benzema said it. Man are not watching football. They're going on live
Yeah,
score.
but yeah, Benzema said, yeah, these youths only care about stats now.
This
Do
is
you know what
it.
I'm saying?
This is it. They're
But
not
you
watching
know what it
games. They're
is.
going on live score, bro. They're not watching the game, man.
But you know what it is. You know what's crazy, yeah? Like, 1 second. All right, cool. Let me get rid of this thing here, bro. This is Bandulu blood.
This is
Do you know what I'm
madness.
saying? So before man go into this, because this is horrendous, yeah. Flipping, he said raw statistics such as goals or titles are undoubtedly an important factor, but in the end, football is more than that. The magic also lies in aesthetics and elegance. So when man are trying to call me an aesthetic merchant, bro, you man don't know ball blood. Listen to Thomas Muller, rude boy. Do you know what I'm saying? And he said, I once read that I have more goal contributions and goals, yeah, than Zidane, but I wasn't fooled because of the magic of the game and the aesthetics of football. Magicians like Messi or Zidane are a completely different category to me.
Exactly.
And then it shows. It goes 773 games. Muller's got 558 wins. Zidane had only 425 wins. Zidane only had 156 goals. Muller had 276 goals. Zidane 168 assists. Muller 295 assists. Muller 32 titles. Zidane 13 titles. And man, and it's just like, bro, like titles, assists and goals that does not dictate the greatness of a player, bro. So that's not how football works, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is disgusting, this list, bro. And it's disgusting for so many reasons, yeah.
Look where Robin is. Look where Ozil is.
Bro, if we just go right to the top, and this is why when people say our rants, why isn't CR7 in your top 10 and all that? The reason why he's not in my top 10 is because you see when my man's talking about the magic and he's talking about the aesthetics and all these other things. Because of how I see my footballers and stuff like that, bro. Man, no, my top 5. I got Messi in there, I got Maradona, I got Zidane in there, I got Dino and R9 in my top 5, bro.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like Pele ain't in my top 5, bro. Do you know what I mean? Aesthetically, he couldn't mess with these man. Yeah, he scored goals, but similar to CR7, yeah, these man were just gunmen. These man were about scoring goals. To me, if we're talking about best goal scorers of all time, then CR7's in the conversation. Pele's in the conversation. But Maradona weren't just about scoring goals. Maradona was cooking Donnies. Like Maradona was doing different stuff.
And an elite bastard as well, bro. I like man
bro.
that do them things, handballs and all sorts of stuff. And he didn't care about ball like that. It's just natural talent, bro. Like,
bruv, that's what I'm saying.
RIP Maradona, could he even remember half of this? He must have been off so much gear when he done these iconic things.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Ronaldinho's probably been drunk since 13 years of age until now. He don't remember none of his history.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. The only thing I agree with, yeah, is that Ronaldinho, Neymar, and R9, them man they're drillers. Them man are all at the same level. Kaka ain't in the same level as Ronaldinho and R9. He's in the level below, blood.
He's probably a bit tier below.
Yeah, but them man are not tier 2 ballers. Yeah, if Ronaldinho, Neymar, and Ronaldo, R9 are tier 2 ballers, you're skunked. If Mbappe is a tier 2 baller, you're skunked because he's not the same level as flipping R9 and flipping Ronaldinho, blood. Like, get out of here. Paul Scholes, tier 2. Move. Where? When? You know, like that. Paul Scholes. Bruv, they got Scholes and Gerrard above Modric and Pirlo, blood.
Yeah, I just clocked the Modric one. They're boying it. They are boying Modric.
A man taking the piss. Gerrard and Scholes above Modric and Pirlo, blood. 2 of the best midfielders of all time. Them man said, yeah, Eden Hazard is in the tier below Gerrard and Scholes, blood. How, bruv?
It's a reaction thing, man. It's a reaction thing. I just can't get over Mesut Ozil. Like, I think,
bro, Figo's in the tier below Gerrard and Scholes. Luis Figo.
I will always agenda Robin, but there's some disrespect on Iron Robin's name as well. Like,
bro, nah, it's taking a piss, bro.
Just on the topic of being a goalie, like I can't even really see, but it could be. I think he's the only goalie there. Like, he shouldn't be tier 4.
Trust me, bro. Man saying, my man. The CR7 is not just a guy man watch early United career. Man don't need to watch it, bro. I lived it. You know the one. I lived that shit, bro. You know what I mean? When we signed CR7, bro, like man was of an age where man was a football fanatic, bro. Like Man United, that was when man used to subscribe to MUTV and I used to do the whole gas man thing when I was a youth, blood. So I remember the whole CR7 thing. You know the difference between The difference between real tech man, yeah, and CR7, yeah, is that when you lose your pace, you don't lose your tech in it. CR7 was doing bare quick skills and that they were pointless. I'll be real. Like CR7 skills only worked, yeah, because he was fast. That was it. Because as soon as when he couldn't pace Ashley Cole, he couldn't live with him, bro.
I can't lie, I did prefer United's Cristiano over the Real Madrid one, man.
But
Like,
so did
can't
I.
lie.
Do you know what I mean? Like CR7, yeah, at Man United. Do you know what I mean? Was doing the
His
Mbappe
early
thing where
days was
man,
hella frustrating at United.
yeah,
Hella
man did the
frustrating.
Mbappe thing where he done 3 step overs and then just kicked it and gas man out with
When he
pace,
was
pure
ugly,
pace.
good. Before he got a stylist and realized I can pattern up my image. When Ronaldo was butters, had the butters hair, didn't get the veneers or
Yeah,
whatever he's got, he was frustrating, man. Hella
that's what I'm
frustrating.
saying. But you know what? It's one of them ones where, bro, if he was such a tech man, yeah, why did the tech just vanish? Man, I'm talking about knee injuries. Knee injuries don't kill your tech, bro. Like man's first touch disappeared.
Look at
The
the
step
other
overs
Ronaldo.
got bare slow. Do you know what I'm saying? Like everything died. Like, and that's when you knew everything. It was just man, he was just a freak of nature, fast twitch muscle fibers and that. You know, like that. For me, like when I'm doing my favorite footballers and like my top 10, even if we're doing all of that, I can't put him above players like Iniesta. I can't put him above players like Busquets and that because of the kind of football I like to see, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, these men are supreme technicians. To put Eden Hazard in the 3rd tier is an
Wait,
absolute disgrace, bro. Like Henri, Hazard, Suarez, them man are all in the same tier of baller, and it's not the 3rd tier, blood. You,
this is what I said when we were speaking about that. I see too many tiers. If I'm
bruv,
honest,
these are, but no, but if we want to do 2nd tier, yeah,
yeah, 2 tiers.
Suarez is in the 2nd tier. Modric is in the 2nd tier. Pirlo's in the 2nd tier. Van Basten's in the 2nd tier. Samuel Eto's in the 2nd tier. You could, bruv, Dennis Bergkamp was a gunman. If we're talking about pure tech, he's in the 2nd tier as well,
That don't
blood.
make sense. And if Rio made this,
Eden
you would have
Hazard
put him a
is.
player as well, blood.
That's what I mean, bro. What are we talking about? Mbappe, 2nd tier. I'm not putting Mbappe in the same tier as these man. Not yet,
Especially
bruv.
footballer, but not there yet. Yeah, still
But not
making
yet,
figures
bro.
doing that,
Like, it's
man.
way too early. The youth's 24 and or
If that,
25.
pardon me.
Bruv, why have they got? I swear he's the only 24-year-old on this whole list.
He must be the youngest on that list. There's no one
Bruv,
younger than Mbappe.
he's the
There's no one
youngest on
younger
this
than
list.
Mbappe on that list.
He's on the youngest in this list by like 10 years. Why is he even on
Yeah.
the list?
Yeah,
You know, like that. He shouldn't even be on the list, bro.
there's a couple
Do you know
other
what I'm
players
saying?
that made more of a discussion, man.
Bruv, man said Gareth Bale at the bottom. Shut up, man. Throw this thing. Gareth Bale.
Even Bex. Slightly, even Bex.
Bro,
Like,
but the
Bex,
Beckham
probably.
thing, yeah, cool. If you want to put Beckham down there, fine. If you want to put Giggs, Romario, are you smoking budge? How is Romario down there? Do you know what I mean? How is
Lower Keys, they're disrespecting Alexis Sanchez as well.
bro?
Just
Listen,
got away
the
with it.
only brothers that belong in that 4th tier are Lampard. Who else? That bro, if they want to put Beckham in the 4th tier, cool. You could dash all the Englishmen down there except for Scholes and Rooney. I don't mind. You know, I don't mind. You know, like that. Steven Gerrard can go in the 3rd tier because he's not Modric level. He's not Pirlo and that. He's just, you get me. He's a little the gas man thing. But Steven
And again,
Gerrard,
Buffon,
nah.
like, Buffon shouldn't be in the 4th tier, but he's the only goalie on the list. So like, he's not make. Why is he there? Like,
But that's what I mean. What's the point in
names,
putting him there to put him there? Because he's at the top tier because he's one of the best goalkeepers of all time.
This is why it's not making sense. And you've only got one goalie, so I don't understand that. They must have been just struggling for names, and someone just said quick move for it. It don't make sense.
But
None
that's
of
what
this
I'm
makes
saying.
sense.
And it's so forced. And then you're putting Pogba there, like 4th tier. Where? When? Allow it. Do you know what I mean? Take him off the list completely because you can't put him in the 4th tier because, bruv, not only is his story not been written yet, but his career, if we're talking about talent and career, it's 2 different things. If we're talking about career, that's a different thing. If we're talking about talent, you can't put him in the 4th tier, blood.
It doesn't make sense. All you need to do is just look at what Arsene Wenger said about Pogba when he was like 17, 18, them kind of ages. Like,
bro, when you talk about ability, Paul Pogba is one of the best midfielders that I've seen with my 2 eyes since I've been alive. So
and
to
what
put
I liked
man,
about Pogba is a bit like Yaya Touré. Like, these men could be bullies, but they kind of played football like they're 5'6".
but they're tech man.
Yeah, they play like they're 5'6". Like,
bro, that's what I'm saying. And bro, you've got Iron Robin and Ribery in tier 4.
Especially
like,
Robin shout horrible after what
Bro,
Robin's
what are we
given to the
doing?
game. Like, I watched Robin with my own eyes score against Dortmund in that Champions League final at Wembley. Like, this is
bro,
nonsense.
it's crazy. Like all of these. One, there's too many tiers, and if there's not too many tiers, it's like, bro, Bale, Ribery, Robin, Özil, Romario, Alexis, Pogba definitely shouldn't be down there. Even Giggs,
Rubbing
bro.
out
Like,
players.
but there's bare tier 2 ballers that are being put in tier 3 to make a tier 3, blood. You
There's
know,
no
like that. We don't need 4 tiers for this. We don't need 4
And I need
tiers.
to
We
be
only
maybe
need
even
3.
specific with attackers and creators and that. Like it's not.
But
It's
that's
all
what I'm
over
saying.
the
But
place,
brother,
man.
we don't need 4 tiers for this, bro. We only need 3, bruv, because a lot of these men are
Even that.
tier 2 ballers and they've been put in a 3rd tier.
This is it. Luis Suarez, you know.
Bruv, Suarez ain't no tier 3. Do you know what I mean? How can they say that Suarez is a whole tier below these man, bro? And some of these men he played in the same team as.
Literally.
Same
How Suarez
team.
adapted his game as well with the
Bro,
MSN.
same team as Neymar, same team. He would have played with Xavi and Iniesta as well, bro. Like,
Bro. Remember what he did to David Luiz against Pickford when David Luiz was at PSG? Stop it, man.
Hey, bro, nah, these men are making me angry, bro. How is
Luka
he
Modric.
a whole tier below? He's not a tier below Henry. You could say that he's on the same level. He's not a tier below, blood. You know what a whole tier is, bro?
It's not making sense, man.
And you got Salah the same tier as Hazard. When?
I've got love for Salah, but that one's looking a bit fraudy.
Bruv, listen, Hazard's tier 2, bruv.
Hazard,
So is Luis
Hazard's one of the
Figo.
best dribblers to have ever kicked a ball in the Prem. Like,
That's what I mean. This don't even make no sense. It's disrespectful, bro. I'll be honest. And it's like, what was the logic that was used to come to this conclusion in the first place?
how did they even find the names? Like, because there's no defenders. Like, what was the criteria of just making this up? Did a man just name every footballer he's got love for and then just done a madness? I don't know, man.
Yeah,
like,
but this is what I'm trying to understand, because it's like they've gone through so many different eras of football, yeah, to pick these players, but there seems to be no pattern.
This is it.
Do you know what I'm saying? There seems to be no pattern in how they chose the players, because Cruyff, why you got Cruyff in there? That's way too old.
This is what I'm saying.
And then Pele and Maradona. You would have been better off taking Pele, Maradona, Cruyff, Van Basten out of it, because them man are before all these man's time. Get rid of them. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a super dubious list, bro. Man's waiting for fucking Eusebio and them, man. Like,
the fuck thing is, I was about to say at the start, like, you might as well have included the Black Panther in it. It's not
bro, get Eusebio, get Beckenbauer, get Platini, and throw them man in there as well.
Every
Because
sort of them kind of historical legend,
bro, because at this point the list is stupid. You know, like that. They would have been better to say, you know what, last 20 years, we're just gonna throw up.
Even that last 20 years, that would have been a better shout. You would have had a better list. Obviously, naturally, the talent pool gets a bit smaller, so you can have a more balanced discussion. Even someone said Di Stefano, you can start bringing them man into it.
That's what I mean.
Man can play for more than one country.
Them man on some idiot thing.
It's crazy.
Don't even make no
Rio
sense.
was going to get away with that because he was Rio and I won champs, and yeah, I know more about football.
Yeah, but this is crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like, most of these man, yeah, Pele weren't even playing in color TV, bro. So
this is it.
People
were listening on radio when Pele was scoring, man.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. They don't even know if it was him. There was no VAR. There was no nothing. You know the amount of times, yeah, the cross comes in, bro. Don't even know. Man ain't even connected with it, but man celebrating.
Probably never even had linesmen them times, man.
Bro, you know them Harry Kane ones. Man claiming other people's goals. Man swearing on his youth's life and that. You know them ones there. Like, this is what these man do, fam. Do you know what I mean? So I'll be real, bro. Listen, the Pele thing, yeah. I'm not here for it. I can't lie. I'm not here for the Pele thing, yeah.
I'm here on the IC3 basis, but
nah, but bro, when man start talking about goals scored for the army and that's when I had to sign out. You know, bro. I swear down, bro. Listen, I'm not here for the Pele thing. Like, he's not in my top anything, bro. Like, he's not even on any list that I would draw up because I don't care. Like, I've seen the videos. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen the videos and he's playing against bare drunk donnies. I seen it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I read Garincha's. I read Pele's book. I've read Garincha's book as well. And Garincha was a bad man. And this bro was an alcoholic, bro. You know, like that. And
he was bookie as well. But I don't know if that rumor is true about how he lost his V. But Garincha was bookie.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, he was an alcoholic, yeah. And he was twisting up like 8 man and slapping hat tricks and that.
That's when football was great, man. When man are just pissed and getting drunk. Now it's too much stats and not eating ketchup and all these things.
Yeah. But this is it. Do you know what I'm saying? So because of that, yeah, for me, nah, The Pele thing, nah. Especially after reading Garincha's book, yeah, and knowing that what these men were doing in Brazil and these men were all, bruv, them man were off their head, you know. Man are
Off
playing
their heads,
off
bro.
their
Off
head.
their heads, man. That's why Brazilians are falling off. They don't get drunk no more, man. Like, I'm seeing Brazilians called Andre. It's finished now, man. It's gone. It's gone, bro. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Like, the beautiful game is over. We're doing this NBA thing, like Wenger said a few years ago. Like, it's just
Yeah,
how
and
it
that's what
turned over.
Mbappe come out saying that as well. Now it's like what
This
close
is
to 70 game season you're gonna see soon. Just bare
How many
games.
footballers can you say, bro, that in today's day and age, I actually enjoy to watch? There's on one hand, maybe two. There's not many I
Bro,
can
that's why
say
the
that.
game's
Wow.
finished, bro. That's why the game's finished, and that's why
Because I'm not
when
watching
these
Messi
man,
no more. I haven't watched any of that American thing. Big up Messi, but I had the
yep.
highlights and that cool, but I'm not pre in that.
But this is why when these men are saying, "Oh, nostalgia merchant," and I only care about aesthetics and all these other things and that, bro. Listen, Thomas Muller said it, bro. Like, bro, football is an art form. You know, like that. Like, if I don't enjoy watching you play, I can respect the numbers and the output, but ultimately, I'm not rating you just on numbers and output. That is not how you're supposed to rate footballers. You're supposed to rate them on the imagination and all these other things
The
and
invention, bro. Like
the invention, bro. It's
beauty
a
things
real
they can
art
do.
form.
Literally. That's why Ronaldinho's holding so much of a high regard. Like,
But
there'll
that's
be man
why
better than him, but they never
Ronaldinho.
do.
But that's why Ronaldinho is the guy, bro. Do you know
That's
what I'm
why he
saying?
was
And
everything to me growing up, man.
yeah,
Everything.
bro, he changed the game, bro. Do you know what I'm
Everything.
saying? Like, man, them.
And the whole hood wearing sweatbands, myself included, bro. Like,
Bro, but this is what I'm
God, like,
saying. Like, even Sancho's wearing the 10 now. He's like, yeah, Ronaldinho, my favorite player. I used to watch his videos and all that.
even
Bro,
Eddie Nketiah said that. I don't know what Ronaldinho he was watching, but big him up, man.
but
Like,
this is what I'm trying to say, bro. He changed the culture. He changed the game, bro. Do
this
you know
is
what I
it.
mean? Like, what he's meant, yeah, to football, the art form, yeah, it's more than all this other crap. So when man
Yeah.
are talking like he's not him, yeah, man's got him in tier 2, bruv, below Pele and that, bro. Get out of here, man.
Ronaldinho.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that don't even make no sense, bruv. Put them on the same tier, yes, but how are you going to put this bro on a tier below?
It's disrespectful. And it's going under the radar because we're focusing on Ronaldinho, but his Brazilian colleague, Mr. R9.
Bruv.
Very
R9.
disrespectful.
Bro, R9, yeah, he's so cold that even if he never won a trophy, no one would have cared.
This is it.
You know, like that.
Bro, he
He's
was
so
cold
cold.
when he was pacey. He was cold when he was a fat youth.
Yep.
Ronaldinho,
this is what I'm saying.
Ronaldinho elite, bro.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. R9, yeah, bro, he's another one. He's another one where it's like he's bigger than football blood. Like
Big.
R9 is every striker's favorite striker.
This is it. Look how smug Zlatan Ibrahimovic is. When he talks about R9, enough said. It's like a little kid speaking about meeting a footballer and that. Like, come on, man.
This is what I'm saying, bro. And man said man's got Mbappe above Samuel Eto'o, bruv. And you know what it is, yeah? Them man,
would probably say I can't take that crown yet. If anything,
bro,
I'm a big
these
fan of
man
Mbappe,
gas,
you know?
yeah. They gas Mbappe's World Cups. That's all it is, you know. That's all it is.
Carla is a brilliant footballer, though, man.
Yeah, but he died. But come on, bro. Now he's a good player, but bro, all this brilliant thing, bro. Like he ain't an all timer for me, bro. He's not. Like he just don't have the skill set.
He's already, you know.
I don't think so. He ain't got the skill
He shouldn't be
set.
on this list, but
But for me, he don't have the skill set, yeah, to be in the same conversation as these all timers that man are talking about. Because when man see what Thierry was doing, it's like, bruv, when I see what Thierry was doing,
a yard of pace, I'd agree
bruv,
with that.
exactly. When I see the variety of goals that Thierry was scoring and all these things, yeah,
that's fair.
it's just like, bro, he ain't got the bag in it. Like he hasn't got the bag. Like the bag's not
You don't
deep
want to
like
buck
that.
Mbappe in the left channel, but apart from that,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Man saying, oh, he scored 3 goals in the Champions League final. So what, bro? That's one game. You know, like that.
well,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Mbappe, he shut.
No,
Messi
but
up
bro,
in the
listen.
World
No,
Cup
bro.
as well,
I rated, yeah, bro. Listen, I rated that performance. That gave me a whole new respect for him, yeah. But you do not define your legacy on one football match.
That's true.
You don't do that. Because then where was he when his team were getting bent over by Newcastle, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? If that's what we're talking about. Because I saw R9 come to Old Trafford and bag a hattie.
Lich, and he was fat them times.
Yeah, and he weren't even in shape.
Yeah.
This is not the young R9 that we were talking about that was playing at Inter, that was taking lives. This was Ronaldo with a big belly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And running past Rio and them, man. He weren't playing against Dan Burn, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? So When man are
You
talking
making
about
sound so
this,
shit, fam.
bro. No, but I'm just saying, them man are going on like one performance, yeah, gives you is what now your whole legacy. Come on, bro. That even make no sense, bro. That
I
even
will
make
love
no
Mbappe,
sense.
though, man. But
But I always tell these man, you
you
see
got
how I
better.
rate ballers? If you've never dribbled it out for a throw in, yeah, or a goal kick, I rate you. Mbappe is that brother who run it out for a goal kick, fam. Don't tell me he's not one of them guys, bruv, because he'll do it.
I
Every
love
game I
embracing,
see
man. I can't
Mbappe, bro,
participate in this slander, but I love embracing, man.
bruv, every game I see the spare play, at least 3 times he's running it out for a goal kick, bruv.
I
At
would
least three
say with
times.
you're right. I would say with Mbappe, the one thing that I think is going to hinder any legacy is I think you kind of need to get out of PSG because you've made yourself a monster. You're running the club, and that I think you need to be a little
Yeah.
more humble, man. You become a spoiled, entitled cunt, if I'm honest.
Yeah, bro, listen, he's a bruv. He's a Uber Eats bully, bruv, at the moment. That's just what it is. Like, I'll be real. Like, when I look
Mbappe,
at
I got
him,
love for you, but yeah, I can't
no, but
fight. I
bro,
can't fight your case this
bruv,
time, man.
honestly, if we take away the international legacy, because bro, like, I'll be honest, yeah, your passport's a luck thing. You know them. It's a luck thing. It's just like Neymar got the Brazilian passport when all the Brazilians weren't Brazilian no more. You know, like that. Imagine if Neymar got the
Yeah,
Brazilian
nah,
passport.
Neymar got shanked.
Bruv,
Neymar got
imagine
shanked.
if Neymar was in the era that Robinho was in and
Yeah,
he got
yeah.
to kick ball
He
with
would have been the next.
Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, bruv.
Would have been
That's
the next.
when we would have seen madness, bruv. Neymar come through and you got dons like Rafinha and Anthony. Like, what's he meant to do with that? I mean, like, bro.
Even with Neymar, like Neymar's an interesting one, Carl. Man, try to rub him out too much. Like that's the thing. I want him. I want
Bruv,
him. Messi to win the World Cup, I want him.
Neymar is an all-time player, bruv. Like, regardless of what anyone says. Brazil got Joe Linton now. Do you understand what I'm saying?
This is a conversation that I was having with my brethren, and I know the answer. I believe I know the answer, but I will say Ronaldinho. Like for you, Ronaldinho or Neymar, like it's a techie one. I know Ronaldinho.
No, listen. See, this is a difficult one because Ronaldinho is my GOAT, innit? Ronaldinho's greater than Neymar. He's got a greater legacy. But in terms of who's a better footballer, Neymar's a better footballer. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
it feels like I'm snaking.
No, it does, bro. But listen, no one loves Ronaldinho more than me, blood. I had Ronaldinho's goal tiempos, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, you need to understand that there's nothing that Dino could do with a football that Neymar couldn't do. But Neymar can do it faster and scores goals, blood. You know, like that.
I just don't admit it to myself. I feel like I had to ask someone else. I feel like I don't know. It just feels like I'm being a snake. Like,
because we grew up on Dino, it feels like it feels like you're doing a Ryan Giggs and mashing your brother's missus when you say stuff like
that. Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
More complete, if I'm honest.
Nah, bro, listen. Ronaldinho's greater than Neymar. Ronaldinho inspired Neymar to be Neymar. Do you know what I'm saying?
Little bro.
Like, Ronaldinho's greatness is different. Do you know what I'm saying? But Neymar's quicker. Neymar's is more agile on the dribble. All the skills that Ronaldinho does, the elasticos, all of that, Neymar can do those.
Meaty Brazilian side.
Yeah. And Neymar does those quicker than him because he's lighter than him. He's more agile. You know, like that. So everything he does, the sombreros, the flicks, bruv, Neymar can do all the flicks that Dino does. Do you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, he scores goals way more regularly and gets way more assists, bro. Like, he does what Dino does.
Didn't reach their potential.
Yeah, he does what Dino does, but he does it just with way more GA as well.
Yeah.
You know, like that. And that's just what it is. But the fact is, because Dino was the first baller that man saw on the big stage, have the Nike boot, have that to do all that.
Yeah.
Dino will always like the nostalgia and everything there. But when you just look at the cold hard facts, yeah, it's like he's like Robinho and Ronaldinho put together.
He's like everyone into one. He's just
like Neymar.
They made him in a lab.
Yeah, like it's crazy, bro. And when you think that Neymar is actually a 10 and not even a striker, and look at the amount of goals he scores.
Do you know what Neymar doesn't get enough respect for? I think when he doesn't get enough respect for whatever season they came back from. Barcelona played someone, and Messi. I mean, Neymar absolutely. I think they actually came back from behind against PSG in the champs. Neymar's never got enough respect for that. I think Suarez and Neymar never got enough respect for when they won the Champions League with MSN. Yeah. Neymar's just not respected because man don't like him. Like,
but that's what it is. Like, man is saying Neymar's not close to Dino and that. This is all nonsense. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be real. Listen,
they're still fighting the nostalgia, which
I've
we're
already
doing
said it,
nostalgia,
yeah.
they're fighting it.
Ronaldinho is my GOAT. When someone says who's number one baller, Ronaldinho's number one for me, and he'll always be number one for me. But
Messi
him
better
being
than him,
number
but
one,
Messi's not better than him. Like, it makes no sense, but football don't make
yeah,
sense.
bro, that's it, bro. Listen, him being he's number one for more different reasons. He was the first player to make me like for me to see what I envisage football to be, yeah, on the pitch, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like that. He
Yeah.
was doing stuff that man them do in the cage,
Yeah.
on the grass.
Yeah.
No one was doing that before. You know them ones. The same way, like man will say forever in a day, Michael Jordan. Some man will say forever in a day, Michael Jackson, forever now. Do you know what I'm saying? No matter who comes through, it's always going to be Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson done it first, didn't it?
The stuff
you know,
I've
like
seen
that.
Ronaldinho do for no reason. And what people don't give Ronaldinho is that little burst over 5 yards. If you go and watch any of his highlights, there's a little acceleration thing over 5 yards. And Ronaldinho just, what a guy, bro. Like, there's no praise you can give him. Like, you just had to be there, man.
That's what I'm saying. And the thing is, people would appreciate Neymar more if we never had Dino first. You know that one?
Yeah.
And that's just what it was. That's just what it was. But when you look at what Neymar's doing, it's nasty, bro.
Neymar's had a great career. Man can't rub out his team.
Unbelievable career, but he's an unbelievable player, bro. Yeah. Like, and there'll never be another player like him. Like, look at these Brazilians now. Like, it's over, bro. Whatever was in the water, it's dried up. Yeah, there's no more.
There's no more struggle now. Like, they're going to too many soccer schools, and there's no more poverty, bro. Like, it's over.
That's what I'm saying. Man saying Ronaldinho had the G, bruv. He never had his GA was nowhere near Neymar's, bruv. Neymar's got greater goals and assist ratio than he's played games. And we don't even need to look. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we never associated Ronaldinho with goals, blood. When Ronaldinho scored, it was an occasion, blood. We expect Neymar to score every time we see him play.
Yeah. Neymar's escaped. Like, Neymar's had to cope with a lot of pressure because I do think Ronaldinho's more universally celebrated than Neymar. Neymar's not loved. He's not loved. I do think he brings on some of the antics with the quote unquote diving, but he's not loved, man. He's not loved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
people
bro.
lie to themselves. Because just let's remember, up until I say a few years ago, probably just over 10 years ago, there was a time where, and Joey Barton defo said it, there was a time where man actually used to believe that Neymar was just a YouTube baller. That was actually a common, widespread belief. And I'm happy that he's quashed all of that, man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Because the thing is with Neymar, it's like they'll say, oh, yeah, cool, yeah, but one trick pony and all these things, but where's the goals and that? Bruv, this brother's been scoring goals since he was in Brazil.
Like, yeah.
You know them ones. Man was in Brazil, yeah, getting nominated for Ballon d'Ors.
Properly. Everyone talks about young academy footballers, yeah. Neymar, I'm sure he left at like 22, 23. He stayed in Brazil for time and then moved. Like, that's one thing these young G's could learn. Like, don't get excited and move to these big clubs. Neymar's had to deal with all of that pressure. Remember, them times there, when Neymar was in Brazil, people were saying Lucas Moura as well. And I can't lie, Lucas Moura was kind of lit them times. I don't know what happened to him. But Neymar went the distance.
Bruv, man saying, bruv, listen, I'm not sleeping on Dino's physicality. But Dino was 5'11", yeah. Like, brick shit house, put John Terry on the floor. I know about all the physicality, but that's not football ability, bro. That's just pure genetics. I don't care about that. Man like to talk about all these things, but that's got nothing to do with it. I'm talking about pure footballing ability.
Football, what are you doing?
Yeah, bro. There's nothing I've seen Ronaldinho do with a ball, yeah, that Neymar can't do. There's nothing because Neymar's literally modeled his whole game on Ronaldinho.
Yeah, that's his idol. Like,
but he's a skinny man and can move better. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, bro. Like, you can be better than someone and not greater than someone. You know them ones. Greatness and how good you are is not the same thing because Ronaldinho's more than football, blood. All the FIFA Street thing, all the Nike adverts and all that, yeah. Fact. That is just, it's a different thing. Like, Neymar can't compete with that.
Grown men screaming, pause. Like,
exactly. You can't compete, with nostalgia. Like, there's some things you just can't compete with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you just cannot compete with them, bro. Absolutely. You just can't compete with them. So people will always have them things. There could be a basketball player that comes out, does everything that Michael Jordan does, and they'll still say, yeah, well, Jordan did it better. That's what they'll say. Do you know what I mean? It's the same thing with music, blood, and the Michael Jackson and the Chris Brown thing. They're saying, no, who dances better? Man, they're going to say Michael Jackson. All right, cool. Just because someone done it first, that don't mean they're better, bro. Because, bro, I ain't seen Michael Jackson do no front flips.
I leave that one to the galley still.
No, but bro, I'm just saying, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, it's one of them ones that I ain't seen Michael Jackson do a front flip to the drop of the
I mean,
tune. I've
Michael
never
Jackson's
seen
a
it.
goat, but like he was
Bruv, I
brilliant.
see Michael
Yeah,
Jackson do bare robots and bare body popping and all of
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit, but Breezy
yeah.
can do all that. You know,
Breezy,
like that.
Breezy. You don't want Breezy
Boy.
to back the girl, bro.
Bro, Chris Brown be doing the Michael Jackson dances better than Michael Jackson. You know them? Bro, I swear down. You know,
Like, like that, bro. God knew
no,
what
but
he did, not letting me be able to sing.
no, but it's the truth though. You know them ones. They got some little fucking some 6'3" blood, yeah, doing fucking doing everything, doing the whole Thriller thing, doing all of that, and then doing flipping acrobatics and spinning in the air and all that.
And then he doing the bad singing and oh,
Bro,
mate.
listen, listen, man went to the Breezy concert last year, bruv. Man, if man are saying to me that Michael Jackson can dance better than him, all right, cool. I grew up on MJ. I had the videos, everything like that, the moonwalks and all that. That's sick because he done it first. I didn't see no backflips. I didn't see no backflips. I didn't see no breakdancing. I didn't see no windmills. I didn't see nothing, bro. You know, like that.
Any man that can do a backflip is a rugged still. Like they're
Bruv,
capable of anything. Still.
I'm telling you, bro. Like the man always say that Usher and all that, bruv. If they all had a dance off, Breezy would murder all of them.
Nah. Usher can't.
You know, like that. And this is what I'm trying to say, but nostalgia. Because Bear Man were listening to Usher when they was in school when they're trying to draw girls. That's all it was, bro. That's all it was. So man do the whole Usher thing because it's nostalgia, bro. But bro, if it was a dance off, Breezy would absolutely kill, man. Do you know what I mean? And this is just what it is. So it's like man have to get the nostalgia out the way and the greatness and the whole player and stuff. And I mean, and just look at the isolated incidents. I know Michael Jackson couldn't dunk.
Yeah.
I see Chris Brown hanging from the rim, bruv. Pause. You get me? Bro, MJ is not dunking, bro. I'm not seeing him taking man's ankles on a basketball court. Like, it's just one of them ones where it's like, bruv, man need to understand that someone can be great and they can have their legacy. But at the end of the day, a man can take what you do, yeah, and do it better than you. That's what people are supposed to do. That's what people are supposed to do. Do you know what I mean? They always say the best teachers, yeah, the students should be better than you. Because they take what you taught them and then they add their own sauce to it and then they do it. And they do it a different way. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why I said, when you look at Sir Alex Ferguson, he ain't produced one single manager. Makes you think, innit?
I can you just throw Sir Alex Ferguson astray.
Nah, because football, bruv. Because football applies to life. Look at the amount of managers that are coming from Pep Guardiola, like out all over the place. Like Pep's flipping, he's creating managers to compete with him because he's bored.
Alonso's in the cup now, like Arteta's in the cup. Yeah, you're right. Still.
Bro, do you know what I'm saying? Man is saying Carrick ain't got nothing to do with it. Carrick was there under Jose and also Van Gaal as well, blood. So we can't give Ferguson the Carrick hype, bruv. Do you know what I mean? He's not class of 92, Carrick. You know what I mean? We can't give that to Fergie.
Rubbed, man. Like Gary Neville just here chatting shit. Like,
that's what I'm trying to say. We can't give that to Fergie, bruv. What's Mark Hughes doing? What's Steve Bruce doing? What's Roy Keane doing?
What's Paul Lynch doing?
Do you know what I mean? These man ain't doing shit. What's Dwight York doing? And all these other guys. What did his own son even do?
That's what he's not doing.
Even Pep's brother's a fucking manager or something.
Yeah. They created the whole Genoa thing as well. Pep
come on, broski. Sir Alex Ferguson's son weren't even a good manager. You know what? You couldn't even teach your son. Bro, I'm just saying.
Peter Bernard.
Bro, look at Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Floyd Mayweather Jr., bro. You give the young Jedi the thing and he takes it and he runs with it.
It enhances it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying, bro, it makes you think. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when people talk about all these great managers and that, it's like, bro, you know how you can really tell how great someone is, yeah, when they're done, yeah? The legacy. Your legacy is not also... Your legacy is not just what you do. It's who you inspire and who comes from what you've done. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why when you look at Ancelotti, when you look at someone like a Xabi Alonso that's had a Jose, that's had a Pep, that's had a Carlo, he's gonna be a bad boy manager because he gets to take from all these guys.
And his dad and grandfather were doing this football thing as well. Like,
see it?
Always desperate for that.
Well, there you go.
Listen,
do you know what I mean, bruv? There's no way I could have, bruv. If I had a son and he was a shit football manager, it's my fault.
Trust.
It's crazy because everything he learned about football was from me. Where else is he learning? No, where else is he getting it from?
I'm not lying. When you put it like that, you're speaking facts still.
No, but I'm saying because bro, like he's 50% me anyway genetically.
Yeah, yeah,
So unless his mum is an absolute dunce, yeah, and that's still my fault because I chose her.
yeah. Because
Do you
you
know what I
do.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you? Like, bro, man have to deep it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Pep is just literally all these men are just like just appearing. Oh yeah, Pep.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
before that, it was Cruyff.
yeah.
So
You're
these
right.
men are
Still.
30. When it comes to coaching, do you know what I mean? This is their legacy. When Pep retires, he can sit down and watch football and he'll see about 8 men
Just
that are
see all these
coaching and be like,
all
yeah,
these
that's
guys.
still
Yeah,
me.
yeah. And
That's
that's
still
achieved.
me.
That's even without talking about the guys that are gonna go from being a player to that as well. Half of them always doing their coaching badges and that, man.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. He had Rafa Benitez. He had all the top managers, bro. And that's what it is. That's what real legacy is, fam.
Yeah,
That's what real legacy. That's what real influence is. And that's why when you look at Pep Guardiola, bro, like everyone talks about Cruyff and that, but bro, Pep surpassed him,
yeah.
whether you like it or not. Because now everyone wants to be like Pep now. Before it was
Exactly
everyone
doing the
wanted to
thing
play
now.
like Cruyff, and now it's everyone wants to play like Pep. So just because Cruyff was before Pep, that don't mean that he's great. He's better than Pep. He might be greater than him because he might be the original tree, yeah,
Yeah, and Pep,
that
Pep
the
will
fruit
pay
came
homage to
from.
Cruyff, but he took
That's
it
it.
and patterned it up, man.
But that's it, and that's how it works. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how it always works, man, with sport or with anything and with legacy. And that's why, as much as I'm a Dino stan, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because that's taken me through my childhood.
It's like
That's
even
taken
50
me onto
Cent, he
the
pays
football
homage to
pitch.
Eminem and that, even though I'm
Bro,
sorry, Eminem, you're not
100%. That's
from the
taken
truth.
me onto the football pitch. Before my games, I was watching Ronaldinho YouTube clips just like Jaden was and just like other men were. Bro, this guy he's immortal blood to me.
This is
Do you know what
it.
I'm
This is
saying? But
it.
I'm not gonna watch Neymar now and just be like, yeah, he's not better, bruv. Because I'm lying to myself.
I'm not quite at the stage of like you of admitting open that Ronaldinho name was better than Ronaldinho. But as I said, I know in my heart the truth. But
Yeah, in my
yeah,
heart
my
it
guy
is because
Ronaldinho,
it's
I
like
just
when I
can't
see
say
some
it.
of the goals he's scoring and the way he's twisting ballers up, yeah, and doing all these things, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's mad. I'll be real because it's like if I was younger watching Neymar, I'd be even more obsessed with Neymar, bro. Because when I first saw Dino do the Elasticos and all these other things, I was just like, but obviously R9 had done it, but you didn't really see them. Bruv,
Yeah.
Neymar's doing sombreros, blood, flicking the ball over man's head, waiting for them to come, and he's just flicking it back
Just
over
whipping
man's
them
head.
again. And for what people
Yeah,
underestimate, Neymar's being obviously Ronaldinho as well, but Neymar's being throughout his whole career just being kicked in the lumps out of Donny, and he's just
bruv.
getting up and doing
And
it
the thing
again.
is, he's not built like Ronaldinho, so he can't take the roughhousery.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah,
the
yeah.
one. That's
He's
the difference,
literally being snapped. Do you know how much bollocks you need to be doing them things Neymar was doing
bro.
in Brazil? You're
Bruv, it's
embarrassing, man.
crazy. And the thing is with Neymar, it's like if he can't play football like that, he don't want to play it. You can tell. That's why he keeps
Exactly,
getting injured because he could
exactly,
easily change his game and not get injured, but he won't enjoy himself.
exactly, exactly.
He won't. Like he does it. That's a vibe for him. Like the
It's a
way he
shame he won't
plays.
ever win a World Cup, man. It's actually
Nah, he
fucking.
won't because he was born in the wrong era.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But he was
yeah,
born in the wrong era to win a Ballon d'Or as well. Because if you're
yeah.
not telling me that time when Dino, Zidane, all these men were winning Ballon d'Ors, he would have got his hands on a couple if he was from that era. But he's not. He's from the era of monopoly of CR7 and Messi.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Literally nobody broke up that monopoly, like the whole time.
It's fucked. And they've both of them, unfortunately, have made football fans think everyone's got to be on that, especially Messi. Big up Ronaldo, big up CR7, but everybody's using Messi as that rather than the like the one anomaly as like the guide point. People are expecting someone to get 91 goals in a calendar year. You know how fucked Messi is. Like
Bro,
Messi does not make sense. He's not big, he's not fast. That's why I like him more because he goes against the grain, bro. Like Messi's
yep,
just that's God-given talent, honestly. Like obviously you had to
yep.
work hard, but that's just God-given talent. Like you're just a chosen one, bro.
Yeah, stats are
Absolute
crazy.
chosen one.
Stats are crazy now. When if you didn't know anything about footballers, yeah, and you just watch them blind, no stats, no context whatsoever, and you just watch them play, you'll watch Messi and Neymar, and you'll know their man are just a different level.
Yeah, yeah.
A different level
There's
to
no way you
everyone
can't.
else, bro.
Like there's
Like
not
in
a
this
single
time,
football team that Messi hasn't destroyed. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro. Do you know what I mean? And if you watch CR7 up until I don't know, like a year or two at Real Madrid, between that time and his time at Man United, you'd say what a solid 5 years, because that's really how long a prime is, about 4 or 5 years. He continued to score goals, but he was nowhere near
Yeah,
as
once he
entertaining
became
to
this
watch.
all goal scoring Don,
Yeah, he lost the
arguably become
magic.
more elite, but it was less
Yeah,
enjoyable
he
to
lost the
watch. Man.
magic as soon as he started hanging in the air like Kobe and all that. I was like, all right, cool, man. I don't want to see that.
Like,
Man, I
cool,
want
you
to
can
see
jump
the
10 feet in the air, but
yeah. Like, man, want to see
football.
what you can do on the ground with the ball. Man, want to see the first touch. Man, want to see you running at players, taking them on.
Yeah.
He stopped doing that
He just
very
clocked.
early
He
on.
just clocked the game, like CR7. He just clocked what I need to do to. You just become. It sounds dumb to say, but you just become obsessed with scoring, man.
Yeah, but also, like, man is saying, oh, he got injured and that, and he had to change his game, whatever. Whatever the reason was, yeah, it doesn't take away from the fact that when I watch him play with my eyes tell me, yeah, that brother ain't got that god tier tech, bro, like Dino and Messi and Neymar and them man and R9. Their thing was different. That was ball on a string,
Yeah.
like, do you know what I'm saying? His thing is the most prettiest looking pace and power thing I've ever seen. You know,
It
like
even
that.
became sad watching him hit free kicks towards the end, man. I
Yeah,
can't lie, like, it's like, is
bro,
this
couldn't hit
how
the
you
target,
become?
bro. Man had like 80 free kicks and no goals and that. You know
Yeah,
what
it
I'm
was. It
saying?
was sad to see CR7 go out like
Come
that.
on, bro. Bruv, listen. Even when Ronaldinho was fat, he could still put a free kick in the top corner,
This is
bro.
it.
You know,
Ronaldinho was
like
at
that.
decent. Obviously, Ronaldinho started playing in Angola and that he's moving crazy. But up until a certain point, he was still doing all right. Ronaldinho was mad. Lich playing in Angola. He's on the piece thing too much. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
bro,
bro. When it comes to technicians, bro, even Eden Hazard, I rate
bro,
up there higher, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. And that's why when man asking me to do a top 10, it's not fair. I can only give you
it's not.
a 5 or a 6,
It
bro. Do
needs
you
to
know what I
be. There
mean?
need, if it's a top 10, top 5 thing, there has to be some periods kind of cut off from this to this and this to that. If it's
Yeah,
too widespread, players are gonna get rubbed out,
yeah.
unfortunately, and it's not
And
fair,
even when
man.
you do a top 10, they're not all on the same tier, bro. Do
This
you know what
is
I'm
it.
saying? In my top tier of footballers, I'm having Neymar there. I'm having Ronaldinho there. I'm having R9 there, and I'm having Zidane. I'm having Maradona there as well. You get me?
It's a
And
fair
I'm
list.
having bro. Like, man, have to have them man up there. I'll be real. Like, I
That's
need to have them there, bro. But it's just one of them ones where, out of all the players that I've watched that are top tier, yeah, it's like it's just them, bro. Like, it's just them. Everyone else for me is a tier below them.
just
Everyone else is
messy, man.
below a tier below them. And when I say a tier below, then that's where you got, but below the Zidane tier, the Zidane, Ronaldinho, Messi tier, there's bare bad ballers. There's so many good ballers. And that's why I say after that, underneath the God tier, like, there's so many good players, bro. Like, Marcelo's a bad boy. He could have played any position. He's in that tier below. Marcelo could have played anywhere on the pitch. Marcelo's just as good as Luka Modric, bruv. As a left back. He's just as good as Sergio Busquets is in midfield at left back. He's that good. You know,
See,
like
even that
that.
name someone said there, I want to hail him up, but he's fighting them crazy cases. I ain't saying his name, man. He's a madman. He's a madman.
The fullback.
Yeah. He was everything to me as well. But from your
Yeah,
fighting
bro.
them cases, forget about it,
Bruv,
man.
but this is what I'm trying to say. So when we look at the tier below, there's so many man in the tier below that. Do you know what I'm saying? There's so many man in the tier below that. But in terms of attackers, that top tier of football here, the man that I mentioned, yeah, the 6 players I mentioned, there's no one that I've seen, yeah, with a ball at their feet that's comparable to that. And then the level below, you got your Modric's, you got your Hazards. These men are all top ballers, bro. They're all top ballers, but they're just not God level. Like, do you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? They're not,
it's not Messi in
bro.
that, man.
Yeah, it's
And
not
that's
Messi
okay.
in that. Do you know what I'm saying? There's certain man that are crazy ballers, and there's certain man that it's like, man, talk about hard work, it don't matter. There's nothing you can do to stop Ronaldinho. There's nothing you can do to stop Neymar, bro. There's nothing you can do to stop Zidane. There's nothing you
It's
can
just
do to
God-given
stop
talent,
R9.
man. Just
Yeah, there's
God-given
nothing
talent.
you can do to stop Maradona, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? All of these players that we mentioned, we've never seen anyone say, oh, you know what, man, locked up Messi. When?
Yeah.
Never been locked up. R9 never been locked up. Defenders talking about double, triple teams and that. Man are
Yeah.
saying, how do you stop R9? They said you don't.
And these are the biggest defenders in the game
Bruv,
as well.
Desai and them man saying, yo, you don't stop R9.
They're saying I'm scared, like, bro. What chance does a normal person have? It's forget about.
But that's what I mean. Like, them top players, you can't stop them. You can't even keep them quiet, bruv.
You kick
Do you know
them,
what I
they
mean?
get
You
back
can't
up.
even keep
They
them
go
quiet.
past you. They find a way, man.
That's
You
what
want
I'm
people to
saying.
get
These man
half
are
the
different.
names you said there, bro. These man got it upstairs, man. Like, they've seen what they're doing before anything.
But that's it, bro. Do you know what I mean? Bro, in terms of tech, bro, Bergkamp was up there, bro.
He got
Like,
the
man
duck
need to
team.
understand, because Bergkamp played, yeah, the area he played in, and also the fact that he was at Arsenal, and he wasn't at like a Barcelona or a club
Yeah,
like
he
that,
would have got
man, or
started.
downplay the technical level that Dennis Bergkamp had. It was a joke.
There's a
It
reason the
was an
way
absolute
all
joke.
people need to do is go on YouTube and hear how Henry talks about Bergkamp and what he learned from him. Even Ian Wright as well.
Yeah,
There's a
bro.
reason, like throughout that time, Bergkamp outlasted several players and literally was balling to the day, called it a day.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Bergkamp's thing was crazy. Like in terms of pure technical ability, he was right up there with some of the best of his time. Do you
And
know what I'm
now look what we
saying?
got in the game, Mudryk and these kind of guys, man. I got a problem.
That's what I'm
It's crazy,
saying.
man. I can't lie.
But that's what I mean. The Mudryk thing's brazy. And that's what I
Very
mean. These men are dead now. That's why I don't rate them. That's why man are trying to do this docu thing and that. It's like, bro, he's not even better than Aaron Lennon. And we used to
He's
rub
looking
that. We
spooky.
used
I
to
like
rub out
Doku, but you're
ballers like
looking
that.
spooky, boy. You're looking
Yeah, but bro, we
spooky.
used to, bruv, you know the players that used to get rubbed out,
Yeah.
like back in the day as wingers and that. You know what I mean? And now this is the standard.
This is what's rated, man. You rip Bournemouth, you're lit.
Bruv, listen, that man's giving me them Jordan Ibe vibes and that. You know them ones.
I pick up Ibe, man. They try to say be better than Sterling, but Brendan Rodgers.
Bro, listen, man said if you rip Bournemouth, yeah, bro, listen, you're heading to the top.
Criminal.
You know, like that. And this is exactly what it is. So when you see some of these wingers and that, all them breas like, bruv, listen, them Donnies ain't even better than Sean Wright Phillips. You know them ones. Like when you deep it, Sean Wright Phillips, yeah, listen,
Good,
Sean Wright Phillips was better than Doku, blood.
He slyly got to live off the, I'm adopted son and that on the slyest of ones, but big up shit SWP, boy.
But that's what I'm saying, bruv, these man, you got to understand, these man had pace, yeah, back in the day, and them Nathan Dyers and that. Like, bro, in the modern game, these man would actually be decent wide men.
The thing is, them man had a break. Like, football's weird in that the man that are sick out wide aren't necessarily goal scorers, and the dons that are more traditional wingers, they got no brain in today's day. Like if Doku had better decision making, he'd be lit, but he looks like a Tekken fighter, man. He looks like he's. I promise you, the next time you watch Doku, it's like fighting in a video game. Like, it's cool, you got skills and that, but you got no brain.
Always just off balance and that, bro.
Horrible.
Yeah, nah, it's true. Always just off balance and that. Do you know what I mean? Always, it's like he's trying so hard to get past the player that he hasn't thought about what he's gonna do when he gets there.
This is it,
and that's just what it is. So yeah, these footballers are not intelligent no more. You can tell they don't watch the game, they don't study the game, they don't understand the game.
They find one trick and just try and make it work. And unless you got the Robin thing, it's dead, man. Like, it's dead. Like, a couple wingers are fast and they just say, okay, I'm going to do the pace thing. Just because you're fast, try and play ball. And that's the best footballers that have many things to their games, man. Or like someone like Muller, who, like you said earlier, I'm not trying to downplay Muller because he was a baller, but he understood his limitations and he maximized it. This is what people don't get, man.
But this is the point. And that's why I say, when we talk about the pace, and that's why I say the best footballers, are the ones that can play the game at walking pace. And this is why I'm not on the Mbappe bandwagon, because it's like all of these wide players that kick the balls out for goal kicks and that because they can't control their touch because their feet are moving faster than their brain. I'll never be on board with them kind of ballers, bro. And that's why, like, if I got to choose between him and Vinicius, I'm choosing Vinicius because he knows how to link up with his players as well. He knows how to create. Do you know what I'm saying? He's more of a team player and he's more technically well-rounded, bro. Mbappe just kicking the ball and chasing it more times.
There was a time I gave up on Vinicius. Even Benzema did. I thought you weren't the truth. I thought you lied to us. You're back, Vinicius. You're back. You might be Brazil's biggest hope again. You might. I'm on to Rodrigo now. After what he did in the World Cup.
Rodrigo's a bad boy as well, though.
I'm still on to you for missing the penalty, boy. Like,
but he a baller, though.
He a
baller, though. Do you know what I mean? Rodrigo's probably a better footballer than Vinny as well. He don't have like just the cheek that Vinny's got. Like Vinny's just Vinny just got the cheek to do some audacious things, innit? Rodrigo ain't got the audacity that Vinny's got, but they're both like they're top ballers, both of them.
Paulinho Brazilian, man. I need the real Brazilians. He's Bakey, man. It's the Bakey one, man. Like the ambiguous Brazilian. I'm not in it, man. IC3 Mamba settings.
I hear that. Man said I got dark skin, but man got the straight hair and that's all confusing.
Rodrigo looking spooky, man. You look like a baller and you're tidy, but I don't know if you got that down with you, man. Like, I don't know. I'm onto you. You do mad things, clutch things, but I'm onto you for that misspend, man. I'm onto you. I can't forgive it. You know what? I want Brazil to come back as a nation.
bruv, listen, we need it, bro. Like that, bro. As a black man, Brazil are our only hope of winning
Only
anything,
hope,
blood.
bro. As a
In
Jamaican, bro, they
football.
were me in it. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I
Bro,
was
in
playing over
football,
there. Like,
man saw the gold kit, bro. That was the Yardie team, blood.
it's a
Man
link
said,
up,
yeah.
bro.
Bro,
This is
listen,
us.
that was the only time man could win something in football, blood.
This is it. This is
man
it, bro.
talking
Whole team
about?
was so lit. And when
Nah.
Brazil comes back, all you man that sold us out, don't return. Don't return.
Bruv,
Please
it's
don't return.
that.
Don't
It's
return.
that, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This man talking about coming up Brazil, got all these black man playing and that man are dancing and just cooking people. Bro, listen.
Oh, yeah. Even the adverts, the Jogger Benito adverts and before.
Bro, you know the amount of yardies called Ronaldo, blood,
Exactly.
because of
And
that.
the amount of yardies called Romario. Do you know how much cousins I got called
Bruv.
Romario? Bad breed youths as well. Like, I might even call my unborn son that. Like, fuck it. Like,
Bro, bare Romario Yardie youths that man knows. Bare them.
Huge.
What's
All
man
man wanted
talking
to do is
about?
be Brazilian.
Facts. It's that, bro.
And look where football is now, man.
That's what I mean. And now look at it, bro. Them man there. Them man got Richarlison. They got Richarlison. Bruv, Richarlison, Anthony, bruv, Joe Linton, bruv. That's not Brazil, bro. I'm sorry.
Like I said, there's Brazilians called Andre. It's over. It's over, bro. I remember going on the internet or like researching about Brazilians and they're called something Inyo. That's not their name. It's Diasis, Demora. They bear different things, bro. Like,
it's crazy,
bro. There's not enough football
anymore. Bare shotters in the ends called Romario.
Yeah, exactly. Bare Bradbury Dukes, man. Bare Bradbury Dukes.
It's true, bro. Now, bro, that's it, bro. Man got their gentrified Brazilian ball now. It's over.
David Washington and these fake ones at Chelsea. Martinelli, you're my guy, but you're looking spooky as well.
Yeah, that's right, bro. Man got the Italian name anyway, so you can hold
this is that. It's looking spooky. Like, I can't
you know, like that. Them man there, them late Brazilian imports and that. Man just came for the passport.
We got him. What's his name, man? He's so shit. I can't remember the Arsenal player's name. Marquinhos. Is it Marquinhos?
Yeah.
Fraud. Immediately.
Yeah.
How can you look? I remember looking at 10 seconds of your highlights, and I don't judge them on the highlights, but like, now we got ripped off. We have been called the bank, 3 million. We've been robbed.
See, that's what I mean. We got a Yardie in here called Romario. I told you, blood. Man said Mario, blood. That's what I mean. Bruv, listen, bro. Trust me, blood. Listen, all the yard man been repping Brazil from early, fam. So we want Brazil to do their thing. We want that.
We need it back, man. That's when football was beautiful, man. Now, wait.
Yeah, bro. Richarlison, bruv, listen. Yeah, bro, that's them man there. Richarlison, Anthony, Martinelli, and that. It's finished, bro. Gabby Jesus and that said he bringing the streets to the pitch and that. Man ain't score goals.
Nah, to be fair, Jesus he's still got, he can't score goals, but he's got that thing.
He's got the feet though. He's got the feet. You know he's Brazilian. You know he's Brazilian from the footwork, but he ain't got the killer instinct. Like Martinelli ain't got the Brazilian footwork though, but man's got the Italian footwork. Still, that's not the Brazilian. He was
probably in the favelas. His mum said, "Come inside. It's dark. The gangsters are out." He weren't about like that. It's cool, Jesus, man. You do your thing, but you just ain't got a dog in you, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Now, I don't know, bro. Jesus looking like a Zumba instructor, blood. Man ain't scoring no goals. Man just doing that footwork.
Jesus, you see why I need to start scoring goals? I can't even back you, man. Like, fuck it. Do you know what's a Jesus? I'm seeing you wearing them Mookie Adidas boots and shit. Like, bro, get the vapors.
Bro, you know Brazilian gunman have to wear the vapors, bro.
When they had vapors, they were lit. You switching up too much stuff, man.
It's facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, no, we're gonna see anyway. Hey, you lot, listen. Make sure you smash up the like button. You already know. Subscribe to Deluded as well, bro. You man already know what time it is, bro. What you telling me anyway, bro? What you got coming up?
Tomorrow, Arsenal versus who you got? It's all mad. Crystal Palace watch along. I think it's at 12:30, so I'll be alive at 11. From 11:30, better yet. 5 p.m. I'm going to play Football Manager on Twitch. So yeah, that's about it. I've done a stream earlier. There, man, just working in it. So that subscribe, turn your notification bell. There'll be something there for you, lot, man. It's simple business, really.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, bruv, you lot make sure you go and support the channel, bro. Right, you're nearly at 60 as well, blood.
Come and subscribe, man. We're flirting.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Man's closing in on 60k, blood. You lot make sure you go and subscribe to the Ludis channel. Man's back here with Lee Gunner as well. Yeah, I'm in like 20 minutes, people. So we're gonna redirect. Make sure when you get redirected into the new stream, make sure you hit that like button immediately, bruv. Help this channel. And yeah, we're closing in on 90k, bruv. So
subscribe to the team.
You get me? Run that up, people. And yeah, man's gonna see you back